Later in this video, I am the king of this forest. This is a very old story from the jungles of Africa. There used to be dense forests with abundant trees, but from last few months there had been a continuous decrease in the number of trees in a certain part of the forest. Actually, humans had settled their town just near the forest. In that town there lived a woodcutter named John. In daytime, John cut trees in the forest and sell them out in the evening. By doing all this, he started to earn a good amount of money. And soon John was consumed by the greed of getting rich quickly. He started to cut more and more trees every day. Even now John had started to cut trees into the dark and dense part of the forest for more valuable wood. Usually people wouldn't go there because of fear of losing their life, but John's greed to get rich quickly was making him doing all this. One day, John had just reached outside of his house with the cut wood. Then he realized he had forgotten his sharp-edged axe in the forest. Afraid of losing his axe, he immediately ran towards the forest to get it back. It was evening time and darkness was about to fall. John reached the place where he had left his axe. It was kept on a big rock. As soon as John picked up his axe, sound of a heavy voice started echoing in his ears. It was looking like a monster or ghost was shouting. He hid himself behind the rock and peeked out cautiously to see what's happening over there. And seeing all that scene, John couldn't even believe on his eyes. A big angry tree, which was standing in the middle of the forest, was calling out John to come to him. The tree to John, "I am the king of this forest, and it is my duty to protect each and every tree of this forest. You greedy human, you will surely be punished for your cruel deeds." After seeing such a strange incident in a deserted and dark forest, John was frightened firstly. Then he asked the tree in fear, "What cruel deeds are you talking about? What have I done?" The tree, "You greedy human, just for a few coins, soon you will cut down all the trees of this forest, and will change this place to a mere field." John, is it a big crime to cut down few trees in this forest, which already have thousands of trees? I don't think it will affect anything. The tree, yes, it is not going to affect you in any way, because for showing cruelty to these trees, you gets the money that fill the sea of your greed just a little bit. But today we will realize you the same pain that you give to us with your axe to take our lives. As soon as the big tree said this, the silence of the forest changed into a terrible storm. There was only a terrifying sound of strong winds and thunder lightning. After seeing all this, John was scared badly. He gathered all his courage and started running very fast to save his life. He was continuously just running without thinking about anything. After going a little distance, he turned back and looked towards the jungle and trees. The whole jungle was completely calm, and there was no sign of such an incident. It all felt like a nightmare to John. It was night, and there was only silence and darkness all around. John's breath was heavy. He went back to home and considered the incident of the jungle as a warning from the nature. He decided to correct his mistakes. Since then, he stopped cutting trees and started to do farming for his livelihood. Along with this, he used to inspire people to plant new trees by telling his story. Goodbye, buddy. Hope you like the story. We will come back soon with a new story. Please hit the subscribe button to help us reach 5 subscribers. The Vision Tales, signing off.